Well, hello everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle, and here I have some contrails for you with bad chemicals pouring down on us. I don't know if you can see it. It might be a little bit, maybe if I head this direction. The ones are starting to dissipate on this side. Anyhow, let's stay on the positive. We got to figure out how to get rid of those chemical trails, dropping chemicals on our newly planted vegetable garden. Well. What do you think about that? So here we have some people sitting at the beach. This is the next town over beach. Oh, and I was going to get some people were looking for abundance with a coin, a metal detector. Isn't that so funny? It's a good time. Nobody's on the beach. Well, what are y'all up to? Now it's Tuesday, start of my week, and I've started out with balancing my checkbooks and trying to figure all that out. Isn't that fun? Actually, I have a little money left over at the end of the month, so that's very good news. And for the rest of you, maybe this is a clam man. Let's see who this is. Hold on, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the videos. Nope, it's trash man picking up the trash. Isn't that good? So when I got back from the weekend, it was very interesting because I heard quite a few videos. I watch people on YouTube that I know and see what they have to say over the weekend when I didn't really have time to look at what was going on. And everybody had a common theme. It seems like frustration was mounting, and they all were waiting for someone else to say that things are going to be okay, and everyone's planning just in case it's not going to be okay. But most of the people I follow are pretty well organized already, so that's not a big issue. And I heard my brain thinking, they buy a lot of hard assets, which is very important, your food and your, an extra couple of cans of gas and other stuff, the generators, all the stuff that you need just in case. And y'all can go look at some prepper people, and they'll give you a lot of good ideas on what you need. Well, it sounds like the eggs situation, that the culling of the 150 million that Biden did before he left town hopefully is starting to stop. You notice that we don't have any eggs that need culling in Mexico or Canada. I guess, they don't fly, maybe. Makes you sort of go, But Trump is getting a huge, I don't know how many million eggs from Turkey. So Turkey's going to help us out. And they'll be coming I know the medical side of farming is trying to get all those culled chickens now when they're replaced with, and I did a nice long video on this, and I got censored for the first time. Not allowed to talk about that. So, and you're not allowed to talk about the wonderful things that make honey getting the same thing. So if you have any concerns, I think you need to be much more particular and careful about the food you're eating. I went to Whole Foods today to try and get some Parmesan cheese. Now they're making the Parmesan cheese. They're not using animal rennet like they used to use. And they're trying to switch it over. It doesn't give you the proteins the same way. Oh boy. Switch it over to vegetable rennet to curdle your cheese to make some nice cheese. So there's a lot going on, and I think people are getting overwhelmed, questioning why our administration hasn't taken and arrested people yet. And there have been some arrests that have been silently done and accomplished, but no huge names yet. And I think that's purposeful, because once you start, you don't want people evading. When lists come out and everything else. And you heard probably that X has gotten shut down for a few hours at a time. They've been able to bring it back up, but they're trying to distract from him and his gang of helpers finding out and being able to dig too deep and figure out who that strange money actually ended up with once it went to the laundromat. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but really it's not. It's serious business that we're going to either have to, as citizens, start being responsible for our own towns, cities, neighborhoods. This is not something we can leave for other people to take care of. They can take care of the big stuff if possible. I mean, Elon has had quite a few life threats on him. Luckily, he makes enough money, not from the government job he's doing, but he makes enough money as the number one wealthiest man in the world to be able to get some protection. But that is insane. So we should all be well and look after our families to be well. Do everything you can to practice eliminating anything that you don't need, so that you have abundance to pay bills, abundance to grow your net worth, an abundance of love, very important, with your family, and do things with your family. So this is the Abundance Oracle. I'm contemplating doing some more serious videos. I know I've already warned you about the stock market probably 6 weeks ago now. I'm usually much more like 6 months ahead of time when I figure things out. But 6 weeks ahead was enough time, and I've been telling people for years, as you know, that's not the way the majority of people should be building their wealth. In fact, you should be very careful right now where your money is in. And the banks are not real strong right now either. I would never put anything in a safety deposit box in the bank, because as you know, or may not know, the bank was given permission to go in individual safety deposit boxes and confiscate any gold they found in the boxes without the safety deposit box owner's knowledge or permission. So you got to learn a little history. It's not good to not be knowledgeable on history. Okay, love you all. Big hugs. I know I went over on this, but I wanted to get back. I got back from Florida to get to the beach, next door neighbor's beach. It's just so nice to be able to get out and be home and do all my stuff at home. I'm getting old. I think I like to have less and less people around, just the ones that know what's going on and that are able to do something about it. All right, big hugs, everybody. Please subscribe if you can. And if you want to hear anything about finance, I just don't know how technical to get with you all. I see that some of my finance videos are getting good reception, though. So I'll considering coming up with a few more of those if you don't mind me getting too technical at times. I'm trying to keep it up to the basics right now. Okay, love ya. Bye.